Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Houston Texans. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 30-yard line.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They run with Patterson, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage.
McKinney on the tackle.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 33. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 34. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere, open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
To Johnson again. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Pkmnperales comes on. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Patterson. And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The score.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's complete to Mooney. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. At the 32-yard line. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
J.J. Watt.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Texans 20. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Texans first down.
Back to throw, Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Houston.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Right down there.
Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guy?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson. Open man, the tight end fouls. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Jordan Akins.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Johnson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Chicago defense able to come up the goal line stand. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action.
With the score, Texans 27, Bears 14.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 38-yard line.
Here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible. Try and throw it in.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play called.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30.
It's saying they pay me. I'll do this for
and
free.
they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
On for the PAT, Pkmnperales. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Texans 34, Bears 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Trubisky will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
Now Trubisky. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will score a pick-6 for the Texans TD.
Pkmnperales.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Patterson on the carry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He's tackled at the 35.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
They go play action with Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up second and 5. At the Bears, 37.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon, and he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 29. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
David Johnson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
45 to Mike. You can do 9. Show it up. Show it up.
On second down, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 51.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set. 19. Watch QB drop.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Just like that.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.